What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and this is a special world premiere. We're actually premiering the Piece of Love Riddim right here on the Entertainment Report podcast. The Piece of Love Riddim is available on all leading digital platforms right now. The first interview we did for the Piece of Love Riddim was with Buzzrock, all the way from Trinidad, with his song called Unity. Check out the interview right here. We have a special guest in the building, all the way from Trinidad, talking about this new rhythm that's out right now called the Piece of Love Riddim. You know, we have in the building, we have Buzzrock live in the building today. What's going on, Big Boss?
Yes, sir. Enough love and greetings to the whole massive, man. It's a great pleasure for man to come on, chat up with the eye and chop it up with the eye them,
All right, for sure. Yeah, thank you so very much for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
So when it came to you, your musical journey, when did your musical journey actually start?
Yeah, but through the powers of the Most High, I always have I would say my father is a bass man. So he play with enough of the greats, even some in foreign and things like Barry White and 121 too, Aretha Franklin he play with too. So he play with some greats from Trinidad too, and my mom does write and sing too. So our music in me from such time. So from an early age I was playing drum set, chop set and different things, but my love for music began probably about when I was about 20. I was about 21 years now. Good time.
All right. And how did you come up with the name Buzzrock? What is that from?
Well, the buzz is the vibration and the rock is the earth, Everything that have life does vibrate. Everything, you just feel for a pulse, you just listen for a heartbeat, The life in something is a note, is a musical note, everything showing off a note with the existence of it, with the life in it, the sun, the moon, the earth. So being a musical scientist like myself, drawing from other master teachers and things in Trinidad, we developed that name. Well, it come from the scriptures too, because he come from Buzzrock with his garments dipped in blood, talking about Haile Selassie, but it just inspire more meaning and a depth because I just apply myself to the vibration of the music, not just the music, the tuning of the music.
You're 100% right, for sure. And okay, now with you and Walshy, I know this is actually the third project that you guys are working on here.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Walshy,
and the Expanders.
And the Expanders are a great band, And it's a great joy to work with them because my drummer in my band, Waddy Gad, is like an ancient too, he's the ancient in the band. He's the elder in the band, so to speak, And he happened to, mentor and had a part to play in the drummer and a couple of the musicians from Expanders too, so it comes to be like a kind of conversation going on there,
Mm-hmm. And how did you guys connect with Walshy in the first place?
Yeah, I think it's just my music. Reach out to him and more time my brethren who know him personally connect with me and him because, the type of music him do and the type of music I do because, more times it's such different realms then, but more time I find when him do it, he's do it right, no matter what genre or what type of style of music he produces, So the reggae music, I say it was like guided. He and me was kind of ordained to do some work together. Yeah, our brother named Zach, so must call him name. So.
And that brings us to the third project that you guys just put out here. That's the Piece of Love Riddim and your song on it called Unity. Tell me how you even came up with that song there.
Yeah, well, like I say, I have a great musical history coming from my bloodline, being born from my queen and my pops. Even how Jah ordained certain things, but she wrote that song, Yeah, that's a song she writes. from a little while, but she wanted I sing it from such time, and well, she just had the right rhythm for it, so we just fixed it to suit. More time I just develop on it, and that is the masterpiece here in the world. I like how more time I is now a kind of ego musician who just try to do everything for himself because I could do it, I more take the strength from my surroundings, my environment and the people in it, so I don't only try to write every song. More time I'm glad when I could express a song was speaking to me, what I didn't write. So that one come from a queen,
It makes sense, and especially everything that's happening in the world right now, that's a perfect time for a song like that. You couldn't ask for anything more perfect right now.
Yeah, I agree 100%, and the lyric in it and the perspective, I would say, is a mature one. It come like, them lyrics although I man is 41, them lyrics still come from the higher up then, so to speak then, the elders, the I man who raised I man and things, so it is a message for me too, and for everyone, a great message in the tune, one of the, like you say, one of the greatest messages ready and aligned for this time we live in.
Big rhythm there. All right, so the song is Unity. It's on the Peace of Love rhythm that just got released the other day. And where could they actually find that rhythm there?
So that rhythm is all over Spotify, iTunes. Well, I see it on YouTube, and also, it's something where the item could go and just support and listen. You don't buy it one time. You could listen it first, and see if it's good enough. Put it in your library. Yeah, Walshy Fire, put it up. And BuzzrockReggae.com, just switch it up, man. There.
For sure. Okay, so then that's what's going on. They could check out the Peace of Love rhythm featuring Buzzrock. His song is Unity. You could check it on all digital platforms. It's out right now, produced by Walshy Fire and the Expanders. Listen, that song, that rhythm is so crazy. You guys need to go check it out ASAP.
Check it out. Really.
The next interview we did was with Blessed, all the way from Toronto, with his song called Herb Dream.
Marijuana tree. All herbalists must be free. Okay.
Check out the interview right here. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a special guest in the building. Listen, this man here has won the Juno Award 2 times. Listen, he has crazy hits, and right now, he has a crazy song that he's promoting right now on the Peace of Love rhythm called A Herb Dream. You know who we have in the building today? We have Blessed in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Okay. Giving thanks to life, COVID-free and staying COVID-free and just, everything is going on, just music, yeah, man.
You understand. Actually, welcome back, because I think you were actually like either the 5th or 6th guest that we
I was there
ever
from
had.
the inception. I was there. Yeah, man, from a long time.
Big up yourself all the time,
Yeah,
family.
man, big up yourself, and thanks for having me.
Thank you. All right now in this time here, how are you handling it right now in these crazy times that we're living in, especially the past 8 months?
Well, I'm doing well. I can't complain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like I was traveling the world and touring the world before this pandemic. So I'm kind of used to it, used to being here and having to do my music and getting it out to the world from here.
Yeah.
You see what I say? Because people that inspire me are like people like Bob Marley and people like Vybz Kartel. Bob Marley is not here to tour or do interviews, but yet he's still the number one selling reggae artist. Same with Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
He's not there to tour and to do interviews, but guess what? He's still the number one selling dancehall artist. So that inspires me.
Yeah.
So right away I know it's not about the individual, it's about the music. Right? So as long as the your music reach the world, you don't have nothing to worry about. The rest is brata, right?
Yeah.
If you get to travel, it's great, but the music alone shall live, so it should be about the music.
You understand, you know what I mean? And With even your writing and your style and everything, has it affected it where you're still writing away as usual?
Oh yeah, I'm writing more now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm a person who have to go by inspiration, you know, and you know, I've been inspired by 2020, the different events. Like I have a song, Black Man, that I wrote based on, you know, what was going on, black people being discriminated against, not just by the police force, but we were actually getting blamed at one point for starting the coronavirus,
yes,
or the coronavirus being a black virus. So that inspired my song, Black Man. You know what I mean? And then the dancehall vaccine. You know what I mean? Just everybody, the big controversy over the vaccine thing. You know what I mean? That was inspired by that too, you know. And then the Herb Dream now, that's a different thing. I smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
So I'm inspired to write herb songs.
Hold on, we're getting there just now. That's a big song on the piece of Love Riddim. We're getting there just now. Okay, so you're saying right now, it's really inspiration that you have to be inspired by something. That's why you have these type of songs coming out.
Yeah,
right
man,
now.
I definitely have to be inspired. Like I can go and I can write a song, but it probably won't be a hit song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It probably won't be a song that connects with you. You know what I mean? And I'm a spiritual person. I believe that inspiration comes not just from the Most High, but from the ancestors also. You know what I mean? If you're connected like that. You know what I mean? So definitely.
You understand. Right now, what year did Unexpected come out?
It came out in 2002.
In 2002. Listen, that song is like 18 years too early. Guys should have been out in 2020.
That's what somebody said to me the other day. That song, it was like a prophecy. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Of what's to come in 2020, because it's almost been like 20 years since, you know? I tell you.
And the fact that you could actually see something so far out and you were calling it's like, wow, because this is definitely the year of unexpected.
Definitely, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Unexpected, for sure. And I'm glad to the song still I play too. Yeah. And I'm a person, I check my streams, right? Not just on Spotify, but on Apple. And it's still getting streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still getting streamed. And Apple shows you the streams, the monthly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't show you, you can see the all-time stream, but it shows you the monthly. So I definitely know that it got streamed for this month.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah.
When you put out something that's so good, it just lasts the test of time.
Right, cause like me said, Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Right? We're still listening to his music. He's still on every reggae chart that matters. You know what I mean? So, there you go.
That's crazy there. All right now I know you connected again with your longtime collaborator, Walshy Fire. All right, to bring out this piece of Love Riddim with your big song, Herb Dreams.
Yeah.
All right. How did you guys connect in the first place?
The connection came, you know, I don't know if you know, but he's actually Lindo P's cousin.
Yes.
So from long time, like, you know, I've known of Walshy Fire, but then really and truly, I took a hiatus out of the business for a few years. And while I took the hiatus, I wasn't checking my messages, right? So I check my message after I come off of the hiatus now. And I see a message from Chucky, you know, Chucky from Daily Work Studio, right? And him say, yo, Walshy Fire is looking for you, right? When me check the message, it was like 3 years old. You know what I mean? So now, me call Chucky and I say, yo, you still have the link for Walshy? And he's going. It's like, I don't, because it's been so long, right? So now me I watch Onstage TV. And I see him on Onstage TV, and he gave out his email and said, yo, I check my emails.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I say, that you say?
Yeah.
You check your email? So I sent him one of my songs at the time. I can't remember which song it was. If it was Cry Every Day or whatever. I can't remember which song. But I sent him the song, and him replied back to me, yo, my general, on the Billboard thing me deal with, you know. That the man said, the man said the song sound wicked, but if I'm not Billboard, me can't deal with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? But when I stayed persistent, you know what I mean? Every song me come out with, I would send it to him. Every song me come out with, I would send it to him until one day finally, the man just sent me 2 rhythm. You know what I mean? He sent me actually 3 rhythm.
Okay.
The Thanks to Life one.
Yes.
And the Peace of Love and another one that I didn't go on. You know what I mean? But it was released, I think, last year.
Okay, so what was the actual first project that you guys worked on?
The first one was the Thanks to Life Riddim, The Money Don't Grow Up on Trees.
Yes.
Which is getting high streams right now on Spotify and Apple Music, Shazam, everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm really grateful, truly grateful to the people them that are streaming it. I was shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I asked my wife, I said, boy, it don't look like some me have no fans of Canada.
Yeah.
And then I check my streams, and the majority of my streams are from Canada. So big up.
Big up.
My Canadian fans and
for sure
and supporters.
That was the first project that you guys worked on, and then is this the third project you guys are working on now, or this is the second?
This the second one.
This is the second one here.
Yeah.
All right then. So then tell me about this one here, the piece of Love Riddim here. All right. How did that actually come around?
Well, he sent it to me about 3 years ago. Like I said, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? And I voiced on it, and I voiced right around before the time where marijuana was going to be legalized in Canada. So I said, boy, I want a herb tune. Yeah. So I thought it was going to come out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know them way there?
Wow, yeah.
But I saw them man they do them thing. You know what I mean? If it's a hit, it still should be a hit after 3 years.
That's
right?
how music is. Music is a lot of times you would have something put away, and it's not old until people hear it.
Right.
You know how many songs we've hearing right now that's been around from years ago?
That people for know. My newest song right now is the song Black Man. But that's how that came about. 3 years ago, he sent me the 3 rhythms, and I voiced on it. You know what I mean? And, the rest is history. They just waited for this long. And it was supposed to actually come out the beginning of this year, but then the pandemic started. And then I didn't hear anything back about it until, November 6th it was released. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Big song there. Thank you.
Know what I mean?
Big compilation too. Yeah. All the songs on the compilation are good too,
And as you said, it was actually a herb song you wanted to write because you felt that would have been the right
appropriate
time.
for the legalization of marijuana in Canada. I figured it would be perfect for that,
That makes sense, because even listening to that song now, Herb Dream, you could hear that you actually went into your 80s bag and pulled out some of that dance hall type of style.
Yeah, that style. I mean? Yeah, the whole style, you know what I mean? Because I'm influenced by Supercat, and I'm influenced by Nicodemus, R.I.P. Nicodemus, Father Demus, Junior Demus, a dem man they know.
Yeah.
Me emulate my style off when I was a youth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had to do like a tribute to, I just feel like Nicodemus should get a tribute or some form of honor or something. People should be talking about Nicodemus to this day.
Yeah.
Even my song Black Man, Black Man, every nation I kill the black man. That's like Nicodemus, Susie Wang. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And that's the style.
Yeah.
You see what I say? So I wanted to show that influence. And R.I.P. Nicodemus, big up Junior Demus, big up Supercat, Junior Cat, everybody.
Wicked. All right, since I have you here, I'm going to ask you to give me Herb Dream live right here on the Entertainment Report podcast.
First night me have a dream, a marijuana dream. It was a marijuana party with herbs on the scene. I never hear no siren. First night me have a dream, a marijuana dream. It was a marijuana party with herbs on the scene. I never hear no siren. The sound where you play was hybrid high power. Selector for this sound was the one sativa. Promoter for the dance was the one indica. The bartender was sexy shiva. I know I hold the gate, now the one gorilla glow. With one pan him hip and one pan him shoulder. Pull up.
Listen, when I heard you actually went into the strains, you went into what they call it, I said, you know what? Either you really know what you're talking about or you did your research, because you could see you really knew what you're talking about on this one.
Yeah, and the thing is, remember, I'm influenced, like I said, by Supercat. And I remember the vineyard style, it wicked and wild, and then you have the animal style, it wicked and wild. Them song, they influenced me. So there anybody who's from the old school will know where what song influenced that idea in the first place. You see what I said?
Yeah, no, big song. And when it came to that, how long did it actually take you to write that song? Was it one go, or you had to think about it over a period of time?
Oh, it was easy because, like, you know, I knew exactly where to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had the idea and I knew exactly where to go with it. And then now for the second verse, I said, all right, let me talk about what other people call it around the world. You know what I mean? Because I always try to teach in I can't escape it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, just to talk about what people call it around the world, I figured nobody's ever done that, so I figured I'd do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When I heard that part there, I said, wicked. This is the intro, the first verse, the chorus, and then that next verse again. I said, wicked. When you're telling them what they call it in North Africa, South Africa, North America, Jamaica, I said, okay, all right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, definitely. I've never heard nobody do that. I don't know if nobody do it, but me never hear it.
Yeah, no.
You have another weed song idea.
Yeah.
But that's going to, hopefully come out soon.
And where could they actually pick up that song right now if they want it?
It's everywhere, man. It's on every single platform that you can think of. Any platform that you work with, it's there. And if you want to, you can go directly at my on my Instagram at blessedb3 and you can click the link and purchase it right there too.
Listen, I seen that. I said, hold on. This is pretty amazing. I've never actually seen an artist where you could buy their music right off of their Instagram page. Because it's usually t-shirts, clothes, whatever. But when I see a song, I said, this is crazy right here.
Yeah, man. That's what I said stop, man. You can go to my website, blessedb3.com and get my music there too. You know what I mean?
How important is it to you actually have a website right now with all your music where people could stream and everything, especially right now, today, 2020?
It's very essential because right now, online shopping is the way to go. You know what I mean? I don't know if the people who created online shopping knew that this virus was going to come, but right now, that's how the majority of the people are shopping right now is online. You know what I mean? So it's very essential that you have, a social media presence, you have a website, so definitely.
For sure. It's just a vibe.
Yeah, man.
But again, thank you so very much. As I said, right now, Herb Dream on the Peace of Love Riddim is out right now on all digital platforms.
Even TikTok.
Yeah. You can catch it on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, anything right across the board. It's a Walshy Fire and the Expanders production. The third and final interview we did was with Walshy Fire. Walshy Fire is the producer of the Peace of Love Riddim alongside the Expanders. Check out his interview right here. We have Walshy Fire in the building today, and we're going to be talking about his brand new rhythm called the Peace of Love Riddim that was also produced in association with the Expanders. All right, this rhythm here features 6 artists, which is Buzzrock, Queen Omega, Coco T, Blessed, Amali, Toki, and Promise No Promise. So Walshy, how did you come up with this rhythm here?
So Expanders made the rhythm. It's a live instrument rhythm. They're a band and they made this, and they basically sent me a bunch of their songs and was like, yo, do you want to work on anything? A little history. This is the 3rd project I've done with Expanders, and it was all the same way. And basically about 3 years ago, Expanders sent me about 5 different beats. And I was like, yo, you know what we're gonna do? I'll get a couple artists on each one, and then we'll arrange the beats to cater to their lyrics. And that's what we did, man. We started sending the rhythms out to people, and then Major Lazer just started to take off and began to do a bunch of stuff. And so, even though I was getting all the songs, I was not able to actually put the rhythm out at the time. And then I had the 2 other Expanders projects that I eventually did drop over the years. So I think last year is when I dropped 2 of them, and then this is the 3rd one to seal up the Trinity on our collaboration. But yeah, they made the rhythm. They're a live instrument band. There's nothing digital about that rhythm except for my arrangement. Adding a little bit of something, but it's a live instrument rhythm.
You could hear it because it has like almost a real Studio One type of feel to it, but then it has like a modern feel to it all at the exact same time also. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Piece of Love Rhythm here. How did you pick the artists that you actually put out on this rhythm here?
I'm just a fan, man. I'm just a fan of so much artists. And so I work on building a friendship with the artists that I really enjoy listening to their music. And so the people that you're hearing on the rhythm are the people that I really enjoy their music and enjoyed it as a fan and reached out. And we became friends first. Like I met Buzzrock in Trinidad years ago. Met Queen Omega at Rum and Bass in Trinidad. Like I just kept making the links and building the friendship. And then when it was time to voice the rhythm, I just sent it to all the people I was cool with. So Coco T, Hamali, Toke, these are all people that I talk to very regularly, as friends, and still are a fan of their music.
Makes sense, because if you even look at it, this rhythm here is more like a worldwide type of project, because I think there's only one artist from Jamaica, if I'm correct, which is Coco T. Everybody else is from somewhere else.
Correct. And that's pretty much how I want my music to be. I want it to be just about good music, not where someone is from. So Toke is from Germany, also Indonesia. I just don't want it to be. I don't want it to be. Reggae is global, and so I wanted to just pick without any limits or like board, or any walls about who could and who can't. It's just like you're a great person who makes great music. I don't care where you're from. Let's work.
Makes sense. And do you find it easier or more difficult when you're dealing with artists from different regions opposed to one region when it comes to distribution and people really gravitating towards a rhythm?
It's difficult if you're talking about actually getting the music out to their particular community. It's difficult because I'm not in their community, so those artists really have to do that work, and I can help in any way needed, but those artists really have to push that music forward. So I'm just working to the best that I can, in the ways that I can, and I'm glad that the artists are doing the same.
Makes sense there. And even right now, we're in the rhythm just dropped a couple of weeks ago. I think about 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes.
Was there any reason in particular why you decided to exactly drop it right now, especially in the whole pandemic that we're in right now? Do you figure something like this was needed right now?
Correct. Like Coco T's song, The Walls Are Closing In on Them. Yo, it dropped like the day that Trump lost. The man who said build the wall.
Yeah.
Now the wall is closing in on him. He couldn't have dropped at a more perfect time. No. Buzzrock saying unity is for humanity. Like, it just could not have been dropped at a better time. Nope, it was not like I'm gonna drop it because this isn't happening. It was scheduled to be dropped. It was already in the schedule, and I didn't want to push it any further. I didn't want to delay it any further. So, yeah, man.
No, definitely. And as I said, I listened to the whole rhythm. I listened to all the music on it. And when you listen to it, it has that real Studio One-y, Channel One-y type of feel, but with a real modern type of vibe to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And this was, as you said, this was your third project that you work with the Expanders.
Mm-hmm.
And their thing is always more like a Studio One type of feel, or what is it with them?
Yes, exactly that. I definitely suggest everyone go check out Expander's catalog of music. If you love that vintage feeling reggae, they're just excellent, man. They're just the best at it, And I had a lot of fun. John Asher is a Jamaican guitarist in the band. Actually, he plays all the instruments, but yeah, me and him are always going back and forth, about music, and I really enjoy the knowledge. I love to learn, and they have so much experience.
Yeah, makes sense. And especially we know right now in where we are when it comes to reggae music right now, there's not too many jugglings that come out. It's usually a lot of singles and stuff. So how do you find that this is being received as a juggling opposed to singles?
Yeah, man, it's been a minute, and I feel like people really have said it. Like I can tell it's been a minute that people have said, "Yo, a juggling." because they're verbal about it. They're very verbal. They're actually saying it like, yo, brother, it's a minute since we see some juggling come across, you know. And I'm like, wow, that's so crazy to me, because it's like, it used to be so much. I grew up where I couldn't keep up. I couldn't buy enough records. And now it's barely any or not as much, let's say that. I think you and I had a discussion about, is it a lot or is it a little bit? But I feel like it's not that much reggae rhythms coming out. So, you know, either way, I definitely think I've heard from the people that I speak to that have reached out to me, that they appreciate a reggae rhythm coming out.
All right, Peace of Love Rhythm, where could they actually pick it up and stream it and all those stuff?
On everything, you know, so the rhythm up on everything, you know, so you can check it on everything, Spotify, YouTube, that's all of it, Apple Music, everywhere, it's there.
All right, and if people want to keep up with you, where could they find you on social media?
Yeah, man, at Walshy Fire, you know, see, at Walshy Fire.
Yeah.
Simple.
It's always that easy. Listen, I can't wait for everybody to hear this rhythm, because as I said, it just came out a couple of weeks ago and it is banging. It's hot. It's a great rhythm, especially for right now, because a lot of the stuff that's in the music, it applies to right now, 2020.
Yes,
you understand. Walshy,
thank you, bro.
A great time. Thank you so very much for actually sitting down and talking about this rhythm here. We'll be looking forward to any more productions, because I know you have so much stuff to come out, and you had put out a lot of stuff already for the year. So we'll be looking out. They'll follow you and see what else you have coming up.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, King.
This premiere was brought to you by TwoLineMusicHutStore.com. Check out TwoLineMusicHutStore.com for all the t-shirts, leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and everything you need to represent where you're from. Check it out, TwoLineMusicHutStore.com. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a good night.